Like other Latinos too.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Like
there was
slang.
many times where me and Natalia were watching it and we had to pause it and rewind. There was one time we rewinded like 5 times.
It's because the Argentinians
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, this was talking fast.
Yeah, my mom. Oh yeah, no, my mom.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hand Me Down Podcast. We are your hosts. My name's Natalia.
And I'm Alan.
And you may notice we have some special friends around us today. So, as always, super exciting episode, but also super special episode because it is our first ever collab episode with Los Brownies Podcast.
Yes.
We're actually,
She could hear the clapping.
Okay, they did an applause button.
I heard it. We heard it. You peasants heard nothing. Yeah. No, we're so excited. This is actually a distraction. This is a warrant for all of your guys' arrest.
Right.
Under arrest. Yes.
Take me away.
Please, yes, we have a patrol waiting outside.
This is also our first collab.
It is.
With
Wow.
with anyone,
Yeah.
other than
With
our
anyone.
moms.
Oh, that's true. Shout out to our moms.
That was
My
sweet.
bad.
That was sweet.
Shout out to our moms.
This has been months in the making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
The
have postponed
original
it several times because
Like
of
24 times.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
were sick. COVID
Yeah.
is out there, so be careful, guys.
Yeah.
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 I feel like I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
The original shoot date was supposed to be November 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, we're close.
Right now it's January 6th.
Wow. First of all, this is the best day we could have chosen
Yeah,
to
right?
record.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus wanted us to be here on January 6th on the glorious day of the U.S. of A.
That's right.
That's right.
Big shout out to all our January 6th homeboys out there. Big shout out.
We were there.
Shout out if you celebrate.
That's right.
Shout out if you celebrate. Leave a comment if you celebrate. No, just kidding. But really quick, so for our listeners who may not know you guys want to give a little spiel about your podcast and also introduce you guys as well.
Yeah.
Let us know what are your names and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just got right into it.
So my name is Gilbert. Usually I always every time I introduce myself, I like to refer to myself as Gilberto. Just because there was a point in my life where I was like, you know what? I have to stop saying Gilberto, and I was like, okay, Gilberto. But in this case, you guys can call me Cheeto. That's my childhood nickname. So you guys can call me Cheeto. And let me tell you guys a little bit about Los Brownies before. Oh,
Yeah, we're not
oh my God!
I heard it from over here.
Actually,
Oh my God!
we're not allowed to talk until he allows us to talk.
That's, have you guys ever been like when you're like in grade school where you guys had to go to the restroom like so bad where you're holding it in and then your tripa sound but you're saying you're hungry?
Yeah.
But you know it's that.
I'm a little hungry right now. I'm just gonna say. But actually, no. You guys, my bad. Go ahead and introduce yourselves too. You guys are here too. I forgot.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having us.
Yeah.
on.
Thank you guys for coming.
But my name is Joanna. I'm one of the hosts of Los Brownies Podcast.
That's right.
That's right. And I'm Jessica. Again, I'm so happy to be here. It's been such a process. We got sick. And it's not just one of us. It's multiple of us.
Yeah.
So we were all
Yeah.
fine,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
cayó uno.
Yeah.
And then we're okay, que cae el otro. So we're very happy to be here.
Yeah.
My name's Jessica. They call me Eliberto Panfario. For sure. No es cierto. My name's Jessica. And I'm also one of the hosts of Los Brownies
Yeah.
podcast. And me and Gilberto.
Let's go with Cheeto.
I don't call him Gilberto
I know.
ever. Me and Cheeto are siblings, so he's my brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm Cheeto's girlfriend.
We're gonna get a little spicy.
Just found out.
Natalia, you're
Sitting in between. I'm sorry, guys. I'm ruining the chemistry. I'm sorry.
Tear down that wall.
No, yeah, and so let me tell you guys a little bit about Los Brownies. So for a long time, I feel like I really wanted to start showing kind of like a sort of representation that I feel like I wasn't seeing so much on like TV or in movies, right? Which now recently, I've been seeing a whole bunch of like, and I'm not even gonna say Latino. I'm gonna say specifically more Mexican because that's exactly how I identify as Chicano.
Yeah.
And so that's something I remember growing up, never seeing as much. Always a lot of Latino, which shout out to all our Latino. Mi gente Latino, dude. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Shout out always to mi gente Latino. Yeah, dude.
Cheer for people in the back.
But you know, I also more personal, right? The Mexican just representation, and I was like, you know what, dude? There's got to be some way where we can stay and talk about really stupid, funny stuff and have fun and just be exactly who we are and show that as a representation, right? And so, funny enough, actually, I already had plans to start off the podcast with someone else. But for a lot of different reasons that we know of, that maybe we can get into details.
Hey, yo no quise decir nada.
Maybe for the what's it called? Not the
Maybe
Peloton.
for the OnlyFans.
Patreon. The Peloton.
We gotta work for it.
For the feedfinder.com.
Yeah. But you know, ultimately, the three of us were like, you know what, dude, let's do this. Let's have fun. And yeah, that's pretty much who we are.
Yeah.
We just talk about we live, laugh, love. Is our, you know, as
We
best
should have
as
a
in Los
logo like
Brownies.
that. Live, laugh,
And so
love.
if you like to laugh at stupid shit and farts, that's us. That is us.
Yeah, we have an abnormally large amount of fart sounds in the podcast. Yeah, no, and it kind of worked out because I was living in the Pacific Northwest, and I was kind of over it, so I moved back to Southern California, and that's when he's like, you know, let's just do it. And I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So we did it. And again, same thing. We always have these kinds of conversations outside of the camera.
Yeah.
Or the video or whatever we're doing here. I don't know what's going on. I just sat here the whole day.
Blacks out.
Yeah. So we really hang out like this. So I thought it would be really fun to share that with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some mics on there.
Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear because I feel like that's something that Natalia and I talk about a lot is like representation and how it's like it looks in different ways. Like it doesn't always have to be sad stories about Mexican American experience or Latino experience.
No, for real.
Which they're there. No one trust me. We have them.
But we also talk about stupid shit, and
Yeah.
that's good representation too.
We like to fart too.
I want to make it clear. I want to make it clear for everyone. Latinos fart as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I know that's crazy.
I mean, look at our diet. I mean,
Yeah, put hot Cheetos.
Puros beans.
For real. I know.
Tapatío, dude.
Like my mom says, prefiero perder una tripa que un amigo, dude.
No, the opposite.
Oh, dude. We have to edit that out, you guys. We have to flip that around.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Prefiero perder un amigo que una tripa. So don't hold it in, baby girl. Let it out.
that's good. That's good.
I think so. Better in than out.
And we really live by Shrek. Like
Yeah.
we really
Yeah.
do.
No, I
Shout out
feel
to
that.
Shrek.
Life.
I feel
Shrek
that
is.
too.
Live,
I have a
laugh,
candle
life.
of Shrek.
Of his farts.
Así como like
Of
uno
the
de
swamp.
Jesucristo, but it's just Shrek. And I light it up. He's my saint. He's my saint.
I've seen those. I guess just a reminder for our listeners, if you're watching this, I think this is also one that you should maybe watch on video or on YouTube or on Spotify. They are also going to have an episode on their on Los Brownies
Yes,
on
we
podcast
will.
platforms,
That's
and also
right.
on video on YouTube. So go ahead and check out that episode as well. So
Yeah.
there's 2 episodes for you guys
Oh,
this
thank
week.
you. That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
I forgot what we were doing.
Yeah.
Damn. Look at
2
that. Look at
episodes,
that.
so.
Bringing you all the entertainment.
That's right.
Yeah. And we don't even want to, but here we.
Yeah. So this is the first one, and the second one will be available same day, but just you have to go to their
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Slice the fun.
Check us out. You know, if you
Ooh,
like
that's
it. If you don't like it, you can leave. That's totally fine. Honestly, I would leave. I would leave.
So we usually start just like checking in. So that was a quite long intro, but I mean, there's a five of
open.
us.
Right. Full house today.
How are you guys? How have you been? You guys don't have to have an answer. We have answers just in case.
No, honestly, we've been good. Honestly,
Yeah.
we've been stayed really entertained where we live. Because where we live in the same apartment complex, right? Joanna and I live together, and we're on the second floor, and then Jesse's on the first floor. But the thing is that where Jesse lives, it's
And I live by
connected.
myself, so that's fun.
It's in downtown. We're in downtown, right? And so it's connected. Her door, literally, is connected to downtown, like the street.
Yeah.
So she opens the door, it's the sidewalk already on Main Street.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
And because of that, the doors are all glass, by the way. So there's a whole bunch of crackheads walking by.
Yeah, it's really nice. I come
So we've
into
been really entertained by everything they've done to our apartment.
I saw that. I saw that video you guys posted on your story where you were just like stalking her, looking at her.
Yeah.
Now
I was first of all, I had major diarrhea because of that Burger King I had, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and post it around the time that this comes out.
Yeah, no.
Send it to me. I'll put it right here.
All of us, let's put our hands up, please. Thank you.
It's there now.
Yeah, you fucking creeper. I don't know why.
No, for real. But think about it, because Joanna and I were outside taking our dog out, take a dump as usual, right? And think about it though, like that's creepy if it was someone else.
Yeah.
Not me. It's a friend, you know?
But even in the video, I remember that moment. And I heard him, but I turned around, but I didn't see anybody.
It was like twice. You guys see it was like twice.
You turned around.
I was looking like, because I have blinds and there's only like a tiny gap from like the bottom of the window to like where the blind's at. So that's where I was looking at. It never occurred to me to look in between the blinds.
Right. But also keep in mind, freaked out, a little scared, but that burger never left the hands, dude. That was always the objective, you know?
She had priorities.
I was ready to run away with my Burger King. Okay?
Also,
if she was gonna die, she's gonna die happy.
That's
right, yeah.
With a bacon western.
Also, let me also say something. This hoe, right? We live literally right across the street from the Burger King that she went to.
I did. I went
and
walking.
she drove to the drive-thru. She drove to the drive-thru.
Stop calling me
I
out,
swear
dude.
it's like 30 feet away. Swear she
wanted to use the drive-thru.
I was already near my car. I was like, might as well go. This is a hate crime. We usually bully him. I feel very attacked right now.
That's right.
That was funny, but that's like one of the moments I was like, oh, I want to post stuff like that, like on our story. Not exactly, but how's everybody on the couch?
Good. We're having a good time.
Comfy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very comfortable.
Fall
Oh,
asleep.
look at all the socks. Sock check, everybody. You fools get down or what?
Sock check? I think I would win if I'm being honest.
Damn.
I would definitely.
Ooh, actually, the soccer ones?
What is it with the soccer ones with the thing you
Mission
protect?
guards?
You never know. Cuando va a venir Memo Ochoa, he wants to play soccer.
I gotta be ready.
You always prepared for
You gotta be
anything.
ready.
Those brownies, everybody else
Yeah.
prepared.
Dude, I'm going to post something too. I saw a meme where someone had a napkin and a plastic fork on their back pocket. And it was like, in case someone offers pozole at any moment.
No, you know what? I saw something similar of someone that had un llaverito de un Tajin. And they're like, in case si se me tengo que chingar un mango, dude.
Dude, yeah.
That's smart.
I'm ready. We're redy.
I know. I recently started carrying like it's kind of like the fanny pack, but you know how they put them like right here.
Yeah.
For the looks, but also it's convenient. I was like, I can
Yeah.
have everything in here. I have like painkillers. Like if I have a headache, I have Tajin. Now I will.
Yeah, I have Tajin in my office. I really do.
Yeah.
I have Tajin in my office, and then I have the low sodium one, and then I have chamoy.
Options.
All in front of
So
me.
you just eat fruit. Why don't you have tapatio?
Yeah.
I feel like that's more versatile.
That's true. I know. And my boss, shout out to her. She's white. She's very cool though. She's very cool. And she's like, why? I don't know. You never know. And she's like, what's this? And I was like, girl, I'm about to enlighten you.
Put her on.
Yeah. No, she doesn't like spicy food, but
So what is this Tajin?
No, I was about to say, we have a close family friend who's also white, and we would always go over to his house, and he would barbecue for us a lot. And one time he had cut up fruit, and we were eating the fruit, and he was just like, "Oh, like, have you guys had it with Tajin yet?" And we were like, "Tajin? Like, what is that?" Like, we thought he was gonna put us on. Like, and he runs into the kitchen, he comes out, he's
thought he was
like,
onto
"Dude,
something."
Tajin," and we were like, "Tajin." But he was so excited about it. We let him have it.
Damn,
We were like,
This is good.
"Yeah, this is
What do you
great
know
job."
about this?
oh my god,
got
that's
some
funny.
news.
Yeah. How are you doing, Joanna?
Oh, I've been doing good. Yesterday I tried a new drink at 7 Leaves. Do you guys like boba?
I
love
boba.
boba.
I love boba.
Okay, I love boba. And I tried the matcha soy. So good.
Oh my god,
I think I'm a matcha person
dude,
now.
that gives me diarrhea. Straight up, dude. Because I get Thai tea with honey boba. Shout out to 7 Leaves, you guys.
Yeah.
Sponsored episode. Now it's good.
We're gonna have like a poop and fart counter. Just ding.
For real, dude.
A counter. How many times we talk about
Starting now.
Yeah, we should have started like 4 hours ago. To
For
be
real,
honest,
yeah. As soon as we got here, tripped, farted. First one.
Oh my god.
I've never had that though, but I've had like different.
It was
bolas.
good. Matcha's yum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
matcha's good.
Well, I don't know about you guys. Are you guys like lactose by any chance?
No,
Because a lot of those,
Someone in the back
a
said
lot of
yes.
those
We got a
drinks.
shout out to the
my,
back.
my brother
yeah.
is. He's loved milk for all his life, and then all of a sudden,
It be the ones you love the most.
Dude.
Girl won't even trade you.
I swear, you're like, later, I'm gonna look away. What is one drink que cada noche like me servía?
Chocomil.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that you can like grow to have or like be lactose.
yeah, I guess that's my brother too. Like chocomil too. So now he has to drink oat milk.
Dude. I mean vodka.
Downing vodka.
That's
yeah,
right.
no, like what the hell happened? I don't know. You know, like I started noticing some change in my body, and I was like,
That's what I mean. I'm not a STEM girly, but my sisters are. My sisters know their shit, Loki. But one of them was telling me that you kind of grow out of being able to digest lactose. You're supposed to grow out of it as a kid because you're only supposed to have it to have milk as a baby, and then you're
That's
supposed to
whack.
like grow out of it.
and so adults, or isn't that a thing? Like adults aren't even supposed to have milk.
So
or
you just like
something?
reach your limit.
I
And I guess I
guess.
haven't reached my limit because I don't drink milk that much. So they're just like,
Baby, just kidding.
actually adult apparently.
But again, that was like
That's
a
messed up.
fact
Why
that I
do
heard a
kids get
while
all
ago.
the
So I don't
fun?
know how accurate it is, guys.
I mean, milk's not
Fact
that
check.
fun.
Fact check, yeah, let's fact check it, guys. But no, I have heard that as people grow older, they get less
Aw.
tolerant towards lactose.
So you're grown up, mister.
That explains
You
why
guys
I'm
are grown
fat
up now.
Nah, it's-
Welcome. They're quinceañeras.
Yay!
With a quinceañera comes no more milk. Eres todo un joven. How are you, Natalia?
I'm doing pretty good. I think there has been an exciting past 2 days where me and Milena just cleaned everything because we had guests yesterday and we have guests today. So we were like, hey
Shout out to the
guys, we gotta
guests.
bring out the fabuloso.
Put todas las cumbias.
Yeah.
We walked
Got to
in here,
cleaning.
puras cumbias. I was like, yes, this is mine.
It's
This
our
is my
party
place.
playlist.
It's my place.
So it's been fun. And it's also like a nice like New Year's reset where like everything is
Yeah.
clean now. Like
Yeah.
my room doesn't look like it exploded anymore. So it's been nice. Shout out.
Yeah,
I know my mom's always like, you guys should invite people over more often because that's how we clean like back at home.
No, yeah. When we used to live together, like I would love having people over because I would like, okay, now I gotta
Oh,
clean.
now
It
you gotta
forces me
clean.
to clean.
They can't know how we live. They can't know how we live.
Same thing when I have people over my apartment. But you know what? I don't really clean. I just shove everything in the closet. Until next time's problem. But yeah. Well, I have a little story that happened to me not too long ago. My apartment got broken into, but they didn't steal my heart. So I'm very sad. No,
They forgot one thing.
They forgot this heart. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, my apartment got broken into, which was really fun. I was hanging out with my mom's. I forgot what I was doing with my mom, but I got a phone call from this one saying, hey, are you getting a random phone call? I'm like, yes, I am. And he's like, it's the maintenance guy. Please pick up. So I pick up and he's like, yeah, so there's like someone broke into your apartment. There's a hole in your window. And they stole something from there. And I was like, oh, shit. So llegué, era un pinche pedo, dude. And
yeah.
oh, my God. And I was like, they should have just taken everything, to be honest. Save me the time to move out. Just taking everything.
No, but you know what? Look, jokes aside, when the cops got there,
Yeah.
there was there was a little bit of the hole they made on the glass was almost big enough
To fit your hand.
just to fit like your hand, maybe as far as your forearm. Mm-hmm. And so I think in the process of them reaching for whatever she left out there, they might have scratched her arm or something, and so there was a little bit of blood on the glass.
Yeah.
And so the cops got there, and she was like, "Hey, you know, like there's blood. are you guys gonna take some of the DNA
And they were
or whatever?
laughing, huh? They were
Yeah,
laughing.
they were
I'm
laughing,
like, you guys,
and they were
this is
like,
serious.
"Whoa there, little girl," or what they tell you? Like,
Yeah, it's like,
No.
hold on there. It's okay, little girl, or something like that. And I'm like, you guys, this is serious.
yeah, and we're
very
like,
serious.
bro, first of all, así no nos llevamos. First of all,
Yeah.
right?
You think we're friends or what?
Pinche policía.
Let's get some dinner
I'm like,
first.
sir, you arrested me twice. We're not friends. I'm not friends, okay? We're not friends.
We know her in the neighborhood around kind of. She's kind of like a snook. She's our snooky in the apartment, so that would explain the relationship with the.
Yeah.
No, just-
What did they take?
So I had a portable, solar powered portable charger. So I left it
Bougie.
outside.
It's
It's so bougie. So I used
Break a window for that.
So I used to take it with me when I used to go camping in the Pacific Northwest. And so I just left it by the window para que llegue el sol y se cargara, pues.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you know. And it was like, discúlpenme, dispénsenme, you know. And yeah, and I think it caught their attention and they took it, which is fine, honestly. I don't really care. But it was scary that they broke a giant hole, and then the window, the place that we live in used to be a bank, so it used to be offices.
Yeah.
So you can't
They're like
open the
refurbished
windows.
apartments.
So the window, it's like a 25-foot long window
I see.
from my apartment, which is on the first floor, to the second apartment, which is a guy on top. And so they had to wood up the whole thing. It looks so whack. It looks like that. You know what it looks like? So when I lived in Portland, they were protesting. So all of downtown Portland was like patched up. That's what it looks like. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, the problems I caused. I can't stop it.
I know.
Yeah, no, it was wild actually. But, you know, it's okay. I wasn't injured. Nobody was injured. And I really think that's what matters.
It's a good
But
thing you weren't home.
I wasn't home. I was with my mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they saw la luz apagada. They're like, chingamos.
I would have to say the biggest downfall from all of that. Yeah, she wasn't home. No one was injured, but Joanna and I were in the middle of munching, dude. And the maintenance guy knocked on the door. And
You guys
we
got
had to.
I'm sorry, your day was ruined.
The whole year was ruined
Dude,
the
for
whole
real.
year. Yeah, no, but so I'm trying to be more cautious now of like who knocks on my door.
Yeah.
And actually recently, remember? So they leave like little signs at the door management. I think on like January 14 or algún pedo like that, they're gonna shut off all the water. And so they leave a little note that hangs by the door. And they come into my apartment and they knock y que veo, and I take off the note y está quemado.
It's
Like
half
someone
burnt.
tried to, someone burnt it and it just stopped. So someone's out there literally trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So if I don't
So if
make
you're
it,
watching this
let
right
me make
now, she's not home right now.
Rest in peace.
Do your thing.
Well, okay, you know what? Someone's out there trying to kill me. Let's just do our memorial for me right now. We here honor the miserable life.
Get on the couch.
Yeah, no, so it's scary. So like all seriousness, and then I live by myself. And so all seriousness, I have to be very careful of security and all that. But it's okay.
That's one of the things I heard is like, be careful with like renting on the first floor, like the ground floor. Like that's like
I learned that the hard way. Yeah.
Very good tip.
Yeah, but right when you guys said the size of the hole, it just reminded me of that scene in Shrek 2 where Puss in Boots is like does a circle, takes it out.
It's my favorite scene.
Honestly, if the hole were that precise, I would be like, my respects to this person.
For real.
It was Puss in
Yeah.
Boots. That's who stole your portable charger.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
How
are you doing?
Oh,
How are you doing? Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm chilling. I shot a gun yesterday.
Everybody in the back of the
January 6th.
I was getting ready. Prepared.
January 6th Eve.
No, I went shooting with my dad. Guns.
Like a shooting
it's not.
range?
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously.
Were you shooting at Jimmy?
But yeah. I don't know.
Nice.
Not that much stuff.
Cool.
Wow, what interesting lives we live, right, guys?
I tried mine.
All different, right? You were all
Really different things. Yeah.
Cleaned with Fabuloso. Crazy time.
Yeah,
Being in our 20s.
But okay, so I guess let's get into like some of the other stuff. We have a lot to do. whenever we bring on guests, we like to have them bring their hand-me-downs. Obviously, that's the name of our podcast. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys brought yours.
Yes.
I don't know who wants to go first.
Yes.
Share a little bit of the story, and then we'll holler and laugh and do other fun
We'll
stuff.
have a holler.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
So let me just take it out of. No, I had hidden under my leg. So I have this little tiny heart. Let's see. Let me be a beauty influencer.
Yeah, right.
Everybody. So it was actually really hard to come up with something because we grew up in Mexico. The three of us, and not the same time or the same place, but.
Or with each other, but
Yeah, over each other.
Or at all. In fact, we're lying.
So Cheeto and I grew up in Michoacan, and so a lot of our childhood stuff and a lot of the stuff that was handed down to us is there in Mexico. So it was
You got handed down, I handed up to the U.S.
That's right, they really did. And but I remember one of the most vivid memories that I have is my sister and we used to live together in Santa Barbara, and I remember I went to go visit her sometime, and we were like hanging out and everything, hanging out at the pier, and I saw this little rock and I really liked it, and then she surprised me and got it for me, which was so nice. And for some reason I just, I'm very quick to throw shit away. I just will. I just will. But for some reason I see this little tiny heart, de tierra, and I'm like, my sister gave this to me, and it's one of the first things that I remember that my sister gave to me. So I've had it for years. So I like it. I like it very much. And I never use it. I mean, it's just laying there accumulating dust, but I like it. It reminds me of that time with my sister. Yeah.
Before she went to prison.
Before she went to prison. Yeah.
That's one of their running jokes.
Yeah.
Imagine people just don't know, and then they're just like, why does this fool just like throw her under the
That's right. Yeah. Actually, a few days after she went to prison.
I see.
Yeah, she works in the prison.
She stole that, actually. That's priceless gem.
Yeah. But shout out to her,
somebody knocks at the door.
She's in prison cell 2242, inmate number 6474442. All right, she's in the kitchen. Give her a shout out, you guys. Lunch lady.
That's right, yeah.
That's what I have.
Oh, that's great. That's a good story.
Yeah.
Yay. I feel like clapping. But
Oh, thank you.
The applause button.
Oh, the clap.
Yeah.
there we go. You guys couldn't hear it,
I
but
wish I could hear that.
okay, so I'm actually wearing my hand-me-down item.
Oh.
This jacket.
ooh.
Wow.
Say something to us.
Jacket at work.
That jacket is a person of incredible words.
Speak your truth, jacket.
Well, anyways, so growing up, let me just give you like a little backstory. I was born in Mexico. So we were in Mexico for a few years, and we moved to Texas, and then we moved to Colorado, back to Texas, back to Colorado. So I moved around a lot. And so my mom was a single mom, and so she was able to give us clothes from the thrift store. And I remember this was one of the items that she picked out for me. And at the time, like I wasn't like feeling it. But now I grew and gained some pounds, and so now I am wearing it.
Oh.
But yeah, so this is something that was given down to me from her, and I just hold it very precious to me because I know she didn't have much, but she was still able to put clothes on her backs.
Aww.
Shout out to single
Damn,
moms.
bravo.
Yeah.
Damn, shout
That's
out.
so sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a really great story.
Also, I want to mention before I share my item, the three of us are first gen children, so a lot of our hand-me-downs, if anything, we're starting that hand-me-down for our, future generations. But what I got was just
That's my gun.
Just kidding. So recently Jesse gave us a gift for Christmas, which came in this like really cool sealed thing. And this is where I put my hand-me-down. If you guys want to pass it around, show it around. Show and
Show and tell. We should have done that.
Teacher in front of us hugging it.
Wait your turn.
Oh my god, I have a really quick funny story. When I was in elementary school, some bitch brought her fucking diary.
Her diary?
And I wanted to open it so badly. I was like, con la llavecita. I was like, no, dude. Like, who brings your diary to a show and tell, bitch? If you're not gonna open and spill the tea, get out.
Like, have you guys seen that one little video where like the older brother is trying to break into the diary? And then you hear a little alarm, like, nah, pinche perro metiche.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So this, I think in one of your guys' like one of the first episodes, you guys, oops. Let me say that again. I'm over here.
Describe it to the audience too.
Yeah. So
audio listeners.
This is... So this is a, would it be a chain? Necklace, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much the reason why this is pretty meaningful to me, I think same reason with your necklace when you had mentioned it. My dad es del rancho, Michoacán. He's like your typical like cowboy looking Mexican older gen dad, right?
Yeah.
And so he's not too affectionate, right? And so growing up, he was more of like, his love language was more like proving or showing us that he can financially just take care of us and be there, right? And so I think this was like after I graduated high school that he went out of his way. Didn't take my mom, right? Usually my mom's like, if my mom goes, my mom's the one deciding, choosing, and he's the one paying, right?
Yeah.
But this one means a lot to me because please no, it's gonna take a lot. No, the only time you can see me cry is if someone farted and I'm laughing that hard. No, but it does mean a lot to me because I think older generation parents, especially fathers, I think, it's hard for them to express their feelings and so I think this, when he gave me this, I think this was like after I graduated high school, and so it meant so much because he went out of his way, right? He took the time to go look for something specifically for me. And I remember him asking me también, right? Like, hey, which you like these kind of necklaces, right? Going trying to be low key, right? But I really didn't expect that. I really thought he was asking just to ask, right? And then when he gave me this, I was just thinking like everything he was asking me before. And then just thinking of the process of him having to go out of his way. You guys know my dad, right?
Yeah.
Right? You're my sister. You're my girlfriend. Of course, you have to know him, right? And so I think
my dad.
it's just it's more than just a gift, right? It's just it's the representation of him like other Mexican fathers out there who find it hard to express themselves, right? This is what that is for me, right? And this is why I hold it so dear. And hopefully, honestly, this, like I said, right, this is what I hope to eventually, pass down. This will be the hand-me-down.
Empeñas, dude.
Unless I'm down bad and I see a pawn shop.
And it's fucking them kids.
Then that whole story to the track.
So quick with it. He's just like, or money.
That's right.
That's really sweet.
Yeah,
And I think that is a similar story to this one that I'm wearing right now. Right. Yeah. So, wow.
Damn, shout out to the dads in the chain. Shout out to the dads in the chain.
What now?
Anyway, so every time we have a random pause, prayer.
Prayer. Okay. How's this happen?
We grew up Catholic, so we had to memorize el credo, which is like 4 fucking pages.
Do you guys know what el credo is?
I should. I did my confirmation.
It's like your PhD thesis.
Did it all.
Oh my god, dude. We had to memorize it. And my mom was our Primera Comunión instructor. And so it was like expectations. What'd you say?
We cheated.
No.
I remember like part of it is like you have to do certain hours, right? Like community service hours, or you can low-key pay for it. My parents paid for it. It was like $5.
Shout out to your parents, dude.
One of the things are all like, we're having this event. If you guys show up, you guys can get some hours. And it was like an anti-abortion rally. And I was like, I am sorry, senora. I am not going to do that.
That's crazy. How many hours were they offering though?
Yeah. I drove him there. Yeah, it was so awkward for both of us.
Oh yeah, so our expectations for us were like up here, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember there was a time where I had memorized, air quotes, memorized El Credo, but I only knew like 3/4. So low-key, that was still good, right? Pero the padre was like, hey, you know, you guys, in the middle of like the sesh that he had, right? He was in the middle of the sesh. And he was like, guys, dude, we totally got 3 kids who memorized El Credo. Let's have the 3 of those kids come up. And it was this like set of twin girls who were in my class who straight up knew it. And then me who knew only 3/4 and had lied saying I knew it.
Oh,
and
you don't like Jesus.
tell me, dude.
It's a movie title.
No, this whole situation's like a movie. It's just like,
oh man, it was bad. I was like, dang.
Film.
And you know what didn't help también? Es que when he called us up, we were the monaguillos. So we're the kids. Yeah. We were the kids in the white robes. So, all right, my mom, instructor, expectations up here. We're also monaguillos, dude. Boom, we're up here, bro. We're holding the money, man.
Favorite.
That, yeah.
you hold the candle, the Bible,
everything,
his heart.
dude.
Everything.
The Father.
and the Espíritu Santo.
Y tú tenías. That's right. You also had the priest's heart. Oh.
That we will not talk about.
What does that mean? Yeah. Wait a minute. Catholic priest? We're talking about?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
No, but yeah. Oh my God. We grew up pretty. I would say my mom claims that she's not like hardcore religious, pero dude se echa like 5 rezos
a day.
Every day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, lady.
Only 5?
Nothing. Oh,
Well,
it's funny.
Yeah, well, I guess moving on with, let me check my thing. Yeah, thank you guys for sharing. Those were actually very touching.
Thank you
nice.
for allowing an open space for us.
For sure.
And I feel like it's a good way to know people. So like,
For sure.
you guys had to set all of those stories up, and I was like, wow, I know you guys even better now.
Aw.
Lord.
You wouldn't expect it out of all the D-re and farts that we've been talking about. You know?
Unfortunately, we know each other too well now. So,
anyways, next one is Natalia and I were not born in Mexico. We were born here. But although we do know Spanish, it's a lot of Spanish speaking to our parents. So I feel like one of the things that we missed out on is like Mexican slang. And if we do know the Mexican slang, it's like from the 80s when our parents were in Mexico. So I'm just like, bruh. So we started watching, a little side tangent. We started watching Rebelde, but like the new version. On Netflix, and they had so much like Mexican slang that me and Natalia were just like eating that shit up. So we're all like, well, they know the slang, so I don't know if you guys can teach us some.
Yeah.
If you have to say anything else.
Yeah, because I feel like because in the podcast we talk a lot about how I'm 2nd and 3rd generation, and so we don't speak Spanish in my house. We speak English. And so the Spanish that I learned was from going to school. So it's very academic Spanish that I know. So I'm just like I don't know a lot of
like vosotros type of.
We did learn that type of shit, or like, you know, we say like bolígrafo for like the pen and shit like that. But so like that's the kind of Spanish that I know, unfortunately.
Dude, that's just hard. That's Mexican vosotros, and we freeze.
Yeah. Trust me, the easy part is the slang. We're too lazy to say the full thing.
I feel like I learned about vosotros in high school, and I was just like, I'm not going to use this.
Yeah,
never. Not pay attention. Did not pay attention.
You fell asleep.
That's a perfect kind of nap.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, so do you guys think dichos are part of like slangs?
I would say so.
I think so, yeah.
We love dichos. We have a whole episode on it.
Yeah, we do. Shout out.
We love them.
Okay, because Joanna and I, we've been like, every time we go home, we just been, before it was either like Netflix or like Peacock or something like that, right? But now we have VIX. Have you guys heard of VIX?
VIX, yeah.
Love
so
VIX.
We've been watching,
I have the premium version. Shout out.
And so we've been watching VIX, and there's a novela called Una Familia con Suerte that I absolutely loved watching growing up.
That sounds very familiar.
Have you guys heard of it?
It sounds familiar. I've heard of it. I don't know if that's the one. Let me see. Let me
Give it like a little summary of
see
what
it.
it is.
Yeah. So pretty much, una familia con suerte se trata de a family who's very lucky.
Wow.
So pretty much the whole story of La Novela is that pretty much it's just like this very humble dude.
I remember
He's
this
the head.
too.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
He's like the head of the household. He's a very humble dude. He just sells
El Pancho Lopez.
vegetables and el tianguis,
Yeah.
pretty much, right? And he's just a very nice, giving person, not just to his family, but people around him. And so, due to certain things or like circumstances happening or whatever, he happens to get very, very lucky meeting this like multi-billionaire lady who happens to save her life, right?
I do remember that
And
actually.
yeah, and then homegirl was like in her last days and was like, I'm gonna give everything to this dude. Lucky family, boom, end the story. I'm out.
Esas cosas no me pasan a mí.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, the reason why I bring that up is because the family, they're based off of Mexico City, which means they're chilangos.
Yeah.
And chilangos, dude, we're obsessed. We're nowhere near chilangos like town, dude. Nothing. We're not from Mexico City at all, dude. Pero their slang, their dichos, dude,
Top notch.
Everything.
The way they speak, yeah.
Top quality.
Everything. We have a lot of dichos that we've been writing down from that novela. Literally, dude, if you think we're lying, like, no. We have them in our notes, dude.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Thank you for referring us to like a resource, a textbook.
That's a great one.
La
Yeah.
familia con suerte.
Yeah.
if you guys know of that novela, shout out to you. If you want to watch it, go ahead, try Veeks. Ads are annoying, but it's right there.
Yeah.
So
Or
give it a try.
give me a shout out. I have premium. I'll send you my account. I'll send you my account.
What's one of the slang ones or the dichos that we saw?
So one is no que no tronabas pistolita.
Yeah. So that one's more like I don't know, like maybe like let's say I'm like, hey, like I have a crush on you, and you're like, no que no tronabas pistolita.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've yet to use it in a real, but the day I do, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna walk away like Wolverine with that big ass explosion, So that's it, dude.
I'm like thinking of ways I can set you up for it for the rest of the episode.
That would be cool. Like one of the calendars, like a dicho a day, or like.
Yeah, it's true. For inspiration,
Yeah.
a day.
But what about you guys? I know on the way over here we were talking about some of the slangs that we were gonna mention. Which one
Yeah,
are you guys
I
gonna
mean,
mention?
I'm not a big slang person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more of a.
I see muy
Cussing.
santita. All of a sudden,
She prays 6 times a day.
Chingado, no acabo. I'm not much of a slang person. I'm more of a cuss word kind of person.
Okay, well that counts too.
that
We want to know
Yeah.
all of them.
So one of my favorite words are pendejadas. Of course, I know you guys know that one.
Yeah,
I know, because I'm also hip. You guys, I'm also hip. And one of my favorite ones is pedo. The variations you can use with
For
pedo
everything.
for everything. I cannot. Someone tell me an English word that is equivalent to what pedo means. And
I'm trying to think.
that's true.
and you're not. No, don't think you're not going to find it.
Let me stick it right there.
No,
I was like
Have a brain blast.
thinking really hard.
Don't get another aneurysm, please. It's gonna be okay. But it's so I love it. So pedo literally translates to fart, but it's more artistic than that. It's more
right.
beautiful
Sure,
than
yeah.
that. You can always say que pedo, which means what's up,
Yeah.
and you can always say no hay pedo, which is not a problem. Or you can always say ando bien pedo, which is I'm super drunk.
Yeah.
¿Qué pedo con este güey? Like, what's wrong with this bitch? Or, ay, perdón, sorry. What's wrong with this man? So you can be like, I mean, you can also honestly use it for so many things. And I use that word frequently. I'm in like, business meetings. I'm like, no se agüite, no hay pedo. The good thing is that no one understands. So we're great. But, that's what I have. I'm sure you guys are familiarized with that, but those are my favorite words. Pedo y pendejadas.
I feel like pedo is something that like I've always I don't know how to implement them more into my vocabulary. Like one of those that I want to is mota.
La mota.
Mota. It's a way better word than weed.
Yeah.
Saca la bolsita.
What'd you say?
Saca la bolsita. Come
La
on.
huevo. Yeah.
That's a Foods Gone Wild, dude.
My dad loves Foods Gone Wild. Our group chat, our family group chat is Delgado Foods Gone Wild. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, mota. I'm not a big mota head, but you know.
Mota head.
But shout out to
Mota head rise
mota.
up.
For real, huh?
If you're a Mota head. Rosalia's next album.
Mota head.
Mota Mami. Wow, yeah. I don't know how to. I feel like I do know them, but just like implementing them, I don't know. I don't know how. But.
Okay, so do you guys know this word? Okay, let me tell you where that novela that I mentioned, right? Una familia con suerte.
Yeah.
This is the first time I heard this word. After that, now that we have this embroidering machine that we were talking about earlier, by the way, to catch everyone up, right?
Yes.
Yesterday, we made this merch stuff available on our website. No, kidding, just kidding.
We just
But-
learned this 5 hours ago.
I know, dude, literally. But we got this like embroidering machine, right? And we stitched our logo stuff. Not Long Beach Police. Los Brownies Podcast is what it means. But in that novela, there was that novela, there was a word that I remember I even asked my mom. I was like, Mom, what does this word mean? I was in middle school when I was watching the novela the first time. And I love that word so much that I'm ready to like embroider into a hat and just put an arrow pointing down here. Have you guys heard of the word, anyone? Golfa? Golfa. Have you heard of that?
Have you heard of golfa?
Have you guys heard of
No.
golfa?
Golfa?
That is one word you need to involve into your daily vocabulary. Like, mira esta golfa. Or, you know, something like that. Like, mira
But what
esta.
does it mean though?
It means like slut. It means, dude, that's a tight word. Like, I remember, Mama, ¿qué es golfa? And she's like, mijo. I was like, wow, what does it mean, you know? Like, ¿qué es golfa?
Where are the golfas so I
There
can
you-
I know which areas to avoid.
Yeah, golfa. You need to add that one to your
Golfa.
vocab. Golfa.
That's
Oh,
funny.
that's an A1, dude. Yeah.
Golfa.
That's good.
Arrow.
Golfa. Number one golfa, right?
Queen Golfa.
Dude, for
Another
real.
Rosalia album.
That's right. Yeah. Track number one.
Yeah.
Mota head. Track number one.
Somebody needs to
Golfa.
get Rosalia to listen to this
Right.
episode.
What was it?
Somebody needs to get Rosalia to listen to this episode.
Yeah.
She's probably already waiting for the
already
episode to
listening.
Oh,
drop.
you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
She's definitely
Eagerly-
subscribed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
it's
already
crazy. We
subscribed.
have a lot of celebrities listening to us. In our very first podcast, Miranda Cosgrove is listening. Yeah, shout out to her.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah, and then Rosalia. Like I know, it's just great. It's great.
William Levy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a-
for
he's a
Cheyenne.
fan. Yeah.
Everything we do is because Cheyenne has approved it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yep, yep,
But
I love cuss words in Spanish.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
big
they just
cussers.
sound, I think they just sound so vulgar. So based on
Like us.
yeah. So there's one that we have a whole episode on Mexican dichos, but there's a phrase that my mom taught me. Yes, my mom. And I wanted to
best
bring it on
example.
to here.
Okay.
So she says, mija, me traen como calzón de puta. Yeah, it's super vulgar. And what that means is like,
Wait, hold on. Before you even explain, what do you guys think?
Yeah, can we
Oh, yeah,
guess?
yeah,
Can we
yeah.
guess? Can we guess?
Yeah.
Me traen como
guess.
calzón de puta. What does that mean?
Is it just like uptight? Like I don't know.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
Is it kind of like they have me by the balls, or like they like have me?
Oh, that's a good
my
one.
guess.
Love the
Everybody, would you please do that?
Okay, everybody, 3, 2, 1. Power moves. Natalia. Approved by Cheyenne.
Cheyenne approved that right now. Yeah.
Just Sir Donovan. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Give us
so,
the answer.
no, it's actually like que te traen de arriba para abajo.
Oh,
Up and down, up and down. Andas para acá y para allá, para allá, para allá.
Calzón de putita.
I thought I had to do more with the underwear. That's why.
Well, it has everything to do with the underwear,
And,
you know?
it's
I love the
it's
double.
confusing, yes.
What's it? It's not double entendre, right? It's like a double meaning.
Double meaning, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. But how amazing, right? Instead of just saying regular plain like I'm feeling a little flustered. Right? You're like, dude, me traen como calzón de puta para arriba y para abajo, dude.
I feel like,
You know?
Yeah, that's pizzazz.
I feel like California doesn't have that. Maybe in the South, they're like, more creative with like the English language where they're like, I'm hotter than a blah, 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 blah.
I'm hotter than a biscuit out the oven.
Yeah,
Something like that. I don't know.
dude, that's tight. Imagine we have that in our daily vocab, and listening to that, like, and it just sounds so regular, just skipping over it.
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
Because if I hear that right now, I'll be like, write that down. Like, I gotta use it for later. You know?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
That should be our goal, like
Yeah.
to make more into society. You know?
Yeah,
Let me put y'all on
we
something.
can start it, guys.
Hot damn.
Diggity dog.
Don't you have another word?
I do have another one. This is another word that I think not everyone knows about
Yeah.
this word.
Uh-huh.
This
She
word
did not know. We'll
I
say
know.
that.
This word is called cuita. Have you heard of this before?
No.
Cuita?
Cuita. These are my two words, you guys. I thought about this long and hard.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Am I getting in trouble for saying it?
Cuita.
No.
Golfa and cuita, right? So let me tell you a little. Cuita is Quita, I think.
Q-U-I.
Yeah, Quita.
Eh?
That sounds, yeah.
Quita.
Would
That's
have
what
the
it said.
little 2 dots on top of the U.
Cuita? No, because that'd be... No, it doesn't have the that.
The little, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing
that.
The Skrillex.
Two dots on the U. No, it
So
doesn't have
let me
it.
tell you guys about this word, right? When I heard this word, I was in Mexico, and I heard it once, but I think I was too small. So small that no one wanted to actually tell me what it meant. So the only way that I thought was best for me to figure out what it meant is by just saying it at very inappropriate times until somebody felt uncomfortable enough to tell me, you know?
That's such a smart plan. Or like
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
for people to be like, okay, let me tell you what it is so you shut up.
Yeah.
It's smart.
You know what? That's so funny too, because I remember, I don't know if you remember.
I don't.
When I was in elementary school, I heard of the word cock. And I heard it.
Oh
I
my-
heard it
did
from
you not
her
know this is the Lord's
and
house?
one of her friends. I don't know if you remember this, right?
I don't.
Friends.
Yeah, her and one of her friends.
I'm older.
They were at the where we used to live, and I heard them say that word, and I was like, "Cock," you know, that's still in elementary school, right? I was like, "Cock." I was like, "What is that?" And then they started giggling, and they're all like, "It means chicken," or something like that, right? They're trying to play it out, and I was like, "Well, if it means chicken, you guys wouldn't be laughing like that." I was like, "What does it really mean?" And then they were like, "It means that," and I'm like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "I'll yell it out right now." And because we had the the door right here. What is it called? Like
It's a door.
The spring?
the spring door, right? I guess the
screen
door
door?
that you guys have
The door
after
screen
this-
door?
The screen door?
the screen door, right? So then I opened this firm wooden door. It was redwood, actually. It was
It was the finest wood.
Nice finish.
mahogany, yeah. And I opened the door and I was like, "Cock!" And then that's when they were like, all right, calm down. It means this, you know? Anyways, that's the same method I used to figure out what cuita means.
Uh-huh.
And
So you've been using it for a while.
yeah, so I was like Jonah Hill in Superbad. When he was a kid drawing it everywhere. I was just writing the word everywhere in a dusty toilet. I know it doesn't make sense, but I remember it was like at a toilet store where toilets were just being,
Toilets.
Yeah, I don't know why we were there, right? But I was writing it.
Forget about the environment. Think of the content.
Yes. And and then anyways, the reason why that word is so special in our daily vocab as well is because when Joanna and I started dating, I told Joanna on the low, I was like, hey, and also remember I said I was obsessed earlier.
Yeah.
Off camera, obsessed with Chocomil. Oh no, we said that already,
you
right?
said it, yeah.
Before I was lactose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told Joanna because she already knew that I drank a lot of licuados, right? And so I was like, ask my mom if she can do a licuado. She's like, ¿de qué? And I was like, de cuita. And so if you guys don't know what cuita means, did you figure out what cuita means? Were you able to find it on the Urban Dictionary or something?
Hold on.
Don't
What
put
does it sound
pressure.
like it means? What does it sound like?
What do you guys think it sounds?
I don't know.
Cuita.
Like if you're like, oh, dude,
It
like,
ha-
It's with a C because
it might be.
Kita, yeah.
It might be with a C, yeah.
it sound. I mean, it has to be sexual for for you to get a reaction out of your mom, I think.
That's what I was thinking too. Like it had to be.
Her reaction was different than the golfa one. When I was like, "Ma, ¿qué es golfa?" And she's like, "Mijo." And it wasn't like that. When she is like, "Oh, me da un licuado de cuita," my mom was like,
You started cracking up.
like, what? What'd you say? It was more like that.
Interesting.
Maybe something like.
It says it means grief or worry or.
No.
Maybe that's the after effect. Yeah, worry and grief is for sure the after
It
effect.
means poop.
There it is. Yeah, it means poop.
It means poop.
It means
So
poop.
just imagine my
Yeah.
surprise when he told me like, "Oh, go ask my mom for a licuado de cuita," and I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Oh, just ask her." I'm like, "Okay." So I go to his
Bien
mom.
obediente. Ahí va.
I know, bien confiada.
This is also like a couple weeks into our relationship and her meeting my family. So this is like one of the first
Like the
intros.
second interaction with his mom.
I feel like that's very Latino. It's just
Dude.
meeting the family very
I had to. It was right there, dude. I was like, licuado. I was like, everything's lining up, dude.
What'd you say?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, ¿me puede hacer un licuado de cuita?" And she was like, "¿Qué?"
Yeah.
And she was so
She's like,
clueless.
with cinnamon or no? But yeah, dude, cuita, maybe because a lot of people don't know about this word, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe he use it a little bit more low key. Just instead of be like, "Hey, do I gotta take a shit?" You know, if you're out in public, be like, "Dude, cuita now." You know, like right now.
That's a good code word.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's cuita time.
Yeah.
Get up and leave.
That's the perfect one. Everyone's gonna be like, "What? Wait, what you
Don't
doing?"
worry about it, Carol.
Yeah.
That
It's
should
gonna
be
be the
your
new
guys' merch.
Go Kiss Girl.
It's cuita time. Oh my god, dude.
Trademark. It's cuita time.
You guys have a month before this is uploaded.
So
Yeah,
buy your
so-
It's Cuita Time shirts.
Cuita
Oh,
means
man.
poop. In case
Yeah.
you didn't catch it.
Trust me, guys. I had to think long and hard for these
Cuita
words.
means poop.
No,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
I hope you guys and everyone listening to. I hope you guys,
Use 'em.
Yeah, take this
Add them to your
with you.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
If you guys get anything out of this episode, it's
Golfa and cuita.
Yeah. Study these like you study SAT words. Like
That's right.
Because you never know when it's gonna come up.
you never know.
Yeah.
I remember
Wait,
meticulously, but I also remember cuita.
That's right.
Wait, so I'm interested. You guys said that you were watching the Rebelde show. So
Yeah.
what
She
kind of
loves
words were?
Rebelde.
Yeah.
yeah,
But I haven't seen the new one.
the new one.
Yeah.
I with the original one, I only have memories of coming back from school and my mom was watching it. So I never like fully watched it. I get the vibe. I get it. I like the songs.
Felt it.
But yeah, we were just one night, we were just like, what should we watch? And then Natalia was like, let's watch Rebelde. And I was like, okay.
So what slang words do they say?
Oh yeah.
Which one's like stuck with
Which
you guys?
ones?
I don't know.
This was like over a year ago, I think, since we
Oh, that's.
Argentino and Colombiano.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like other Latinos too.
Yeah,
a lot of,
gotcha.
Latin American
There was
slang.
many times where me and Natalia were watching it and we had to pause it and rewind. There was one time we rewinded like 5 times.
Because the
Argentina.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, this was talking fast.
You know, my mom.
In Chile, too.
Oh yeah, no, my mom has a friend. She's from Honduras, and for everything decía cerote. For everything, people from Honduras and El Salvador say cerote a lot. Do you guys know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means.
Do you know what that means?
Like dangleberry?
It's also low key not derogatory, but like Mexicans use it
As for poop,
Well,
for a log.
it's also poop, but it's also Mexicans call Salvadorians that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So it's like,
I would like to
yeah.
apologize to the
No, it's-
Salvadorian community.
Yeah,
I was not aware of that. My first apology video. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how I was introduced to it because like I knew it meant shit, but I also know that like they use it.
I heard it when that whole like brush of people. You remember like there was a time
The
where like,
caravan.
Yeah, I think so. That's when I started hearing that word. That's true.
It's like
You're
No,
fucking, you're done, dude. Get the fuck out, dude. You're done.
Well, you guys, I had a really great time. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you in the back. No, from my knowledge, because my mom tiene una amiga de Honduras, and for everything she'd be like, "Ay, este cerote no sirve. This thing doesn't work," or like, "Ay, no estás bien cerote. Like you're so dumb." Like they would use cerote for everything, and for us it means like poop, like a piece of log. So I just thought it was cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
innocence behind that, okay?
I didn't know that, but maybe because they use it so much, the Mexicans were kind of like took it and were like, throw it back at you, you know?
Yeah, and that's just like
But-
different words are different for like different Latin American groups.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for example, my grandma, her name is Concepcion, so her nickname is Concha. But
Wait a damn minute. Hold up.
What did you say?
my grandma's name is Concepcion.
Joanna,
My
please.
great grandma's name is called
Really?
Concepcion. Yeah.
Really?
But here's the thing. My grandpa's name is Circuncisión.
Whoa.
Someone thought it was okay. And not even that. Someone in like the Department of fucking birth control places.
Yeah, whoever wrote that name down and like stamped that approval.
Yeah.
Dude.
La gente en el civil, dude. They're like, oh yeah, this is totally fine.
No, and I feel like
Circumcision? Hell yeah.
in Mexico, I feel like you have more time to think about it, right? Because you don't. Sometimes if you're like in El Rancho, you don't go to El Civil to register
Yeah, my
until like days later. So
No.
they had that name locked in for days.
Yeah, no. Remember, my dad was telling us a story that he didn't get his birth certificate until like 4 years later. Until like 4 years after he was
Yeah,
born.
a lot of my tias have like 2 birthdays, like one when they were actually born, and then when they actually have their birth certificate.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
So circumcision was there. He was there to party it up.
Shout out.
Wait, but I'm curious to know what were you gonna say about
Oh, so her nickname is Concha, and like in other Latin American countries, Concha is
It's a bad word.
Is
Yeah.
It's a
vagina.
naughty word. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard
Like,
of.
don't Argentines say la concha de tu madre?
Concha tu madre.
I love that word.
Okay, this one, it's gonna sound really bad, but it also means something else. I hear my mom and my dad say it, but they giggle when they say it. I think the word is straight up panocha.
Oh, yeah.
I think Thank you, back there. Thank you.
No, when we go to middle school, because me and my brother are like a year apart. My brother's in the audience also with our
Shout out to our live studio on it.
But I remember being in the middle school locker room for PE, and people would just scream "panocha" or like it smells like panocha in here. Just be like, what the fuck? That was the first time I ever heard it.
But I also think somewhere else it means like this, like the
Like a bicep?
the bicep muscle.
Yeah.
I think.
Interesting.
And in some
I think.
places, I
Fact
think,
check me, everyone.
yeah. It means different. Yeah, different things. Other
It's
places.
also, isn't it like that sugar like triangle looking thing?
Maybe.
Because in Mexico we call it piloncillo.
Piloncillo, that's what
yeah,
it
we
is.
call it
Yeah.
that too.
In other
In other
areas
places they call it panocha. Shout out to panocha.
Guys, get behind me! I got the panocha.
Oh, shout out to panochas. Por ponche.
No, because when we're driving to the bay, there's like a little road that says like Little Panoche Road. So every time
That's what the name.
well, it's not Panoche, it's Panoche. But like every time we pass by,
fancy.
5 stars.
It's a fancy panocha. It's panoche.
I'm like, no. Wait, what did we say? Oh yeah. Because the little when I read it was in Spanish, la pequeña locomotora que si pudo. That one, right? But in English, it's the little train,
The little engine.
the little engine that could.
yeah.
So that is just burned into my brain for some reason. So every time we pass that road, the little Panoche road, I'm just like, oh, the little Panoche that could.
Yeah, the powerful panocha.
The
That's
power,
right.
pussy
Wow.
power.
Well, and I know that in Spain they say coger,
To pick something up.
which is to pick something up.
Yeah.
And when I heard it, I was like, ay Dios mío. They're like, oh yeah, no, fui a la escuela y fui a coger a mi niño. I was like, wow, calmado. No, don't say that out loud.
And what does that mean for our non-Spanish speaking viewers?
I don't know. You guys tell
Google
me.
it.
Wank.
It means to do the nasty.
To do the nasty. I didn't want to say the word, so thank you.
Yeah, so they're like, acabo de voy a ir a la escuela y voy a coger amigo. I was like, whoa.
Sir.
I'm on the phone right now. I'm on the phone with Palm Beach Police.
No, for real.
But that's what that means to us, like at least in Mexico, it means to do the wank. But for them, it means to pick up someone or something.
Yeah.
But for us, it's recoger.
Yeah, recoger.
I was like, don't be out here coging.
Yeah,
don't be out here coging if you're not going to add the re to the cogir. Okay, I'm just saying. Thank you. Yeah.
Next topic, last topic, is parties, Latino parties, quinceañeras. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to explore there. I don't really have anything like planned, but I don't know if you guys have any stories about anything, and I know things will come up.
Yeah.
Dude, so let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you a little story. So, I don't know what it is. I feel like I've always been a very extroverted, introverted person. And it's not until I get very comfortable with the person where I, then they feel to push me away after, right? So I'm like
everyone does in your life. You push your way.
And so I remember at the age where like every girl was having her quinceañera, some of my friends were asking me, hey, you want to be one of my chambelanes? And I was always saying no, which I kind of regret now. Like, damn, I should have been a chambelan, right?
What?
I was, but it was for someone that I met in a quinceañera that I attended. So one of my friends who asked me to be a quinceañera, she asked me to be one of her chambelanes. I was like, no, like, sorry, like, I'm really shy. And also, I don't know why, like, I shy away from dancing a lot, right? And so that was mainly the reason why I didn't want to be a chambelan. And so, her quinceañera came. I was part of like that limo ride, when everyone's like right there,
the stripper pole?
Right, because I was el padrino. Shout out, dude. I was el padrino de like La Biblia or something like that. And right there, I had met someone que was having a quinceañera, like, I don't know, like maybe like a couple months after that one, right? And so when I was like 14, 15 years old, dude, me enamoraba yo like that with everyone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this person, right?
Damn.
And so, but Joanna knows his story. See, this is another thing también que I feel like, even when I talk to like my friends, when we hang out with like friends and all of that, I'm so used to seeing friends to be in relationships. This is a little bit irrelevant, right? But they kind of like shy away from talking about everything because of their partners. And we're very open like that. So to us, these are just stories.
Yeah,
right? They mean absolutely nothing.
Now,
right?
I was just saying that you said I said that because you said no to your friends, but when the golfas, but when they ask,
Where's the boo button?
You have to hold it.
Oh, you hold on it.
Deletes everything.
After recording.
That's a long applause.
Thank you.
It's the airbag under her seat. No, and so anyways, back to the story, right? And
Yes,
so
to
yeah,
golfas, no to friends.
I had like, I had thought I fall in love with this girl, right? And then, months passed by. Now I'm practicing at her place, along with the other chambelanes, right?
Sheesh. He had a plan. The man with a plan.
I know, right? And so like after a couple of months, I had told, there was this one friend that I had, right? And this dude, I had told him, I was like, because we went to high school together, and I was like, dude, we have a chambelan practice later today. This girl, dude, like, I'm going to tell you a secret. He was like, what's up? And I was like, I really like this girl. I think I have a crush on her, dude. Like, I'm going to tell her that I have a crush on her. See what's up.
Damn, brave.
I know, dude. I see, bien atrevido, dude, you know?
Yeah.
A ver si no truena la pistolita. That's right. And so he was like, dude, he hyped me up. He's like, dude. Oh, he's like, dude, go for it. Like, that's tight, this and that. Like, good luck, yada, yada, yada. Right? And so once that practice came, dude, I came buttoned up and everything. I was like, okay, I'm going to look a little bit better now, right?
Dress rehearsal.
And everything.
And so we had the practice, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay. When's the perfect time to, tell her? And that girl and him, that friend that I had told in school, they had a lot of like, almost like heated arguments, but that was like, it was almost like a lot of sexual tension, even from, you know.
Wow,
and that day specifically, they were like arguing, but there was a lot of tension between them, and I was like, well, what is happening?
After he dapped you up, all this stuff. Yeah, we missed it.
That's my girl.
And dude, let me tell you this. To me, this is a funny story. I think this story was hilarious, and I always I fucking love this story. It's just so dumb. That's why. And like after they were like arguing about, I don't know, some petty stuff. She was in her room, and then we were all leaving, and then she opened her door to, like, I don't know, cuss him out or something, and then he cussed her out back. And remember, we're like leaving already, and so we were like next to her window door, right? And then he was like, I don't know what he said, but he decided to like climb in through the window.
Oh.
And she was, and she, yeah, it was almost like they wanted that to happen, and she was like you won't, or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute, right? And I was like,
Don't do it.
and this dude was like, I'm going, and I saw him struggling, and so I did one of these.
Dad, you offered your hand so he
Dude,
can
right
climb up.
here, dude. And I helped him up the window, and then they like closed the blind, and the lights turned off. And I was like, I'll remind you guys, we're 14, you know. And
Oh my
the reason why I love this story is because I did the dirty work. I did the dirty work, man.
You helped conceal your girl.
That's right.
Dude, that was I would say that was
Esa
the.
pistolita no tronó.
No tronó la pistolita. But oh man, dude, that's probably one of my highlights. Being a chambelán. That shit was, yeah.
You were just outside like, all right, guys. I'm gonna head out. See you guys later.
No, knowing him, he would probably start playing music.
No, for real. Yeah.
Too good. That's crazy. That's a crazy story. And
That's
You know
wild.
what? It had to happen. It had to happen.
you guys were
You learn
kids.
from that.
Look at you now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know, for real, dude. Oh, so really overweight.
That's right. With multiple health disorders.
Yeah, definitely,
Mental health
dude.
disorders.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, that's a great.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
what about you guys? Did you guys ever? Were you guys ever damas or chambelanes?
I was a
Anyone else?
dama.
Were you a chambelán?
I was a chambelán once, yeah, just once.
No weird stories like.
Not really. I remember the.
His friends were actually good to him.
I remember the party bus just being like awkward because like I don't know, we're just like a whole bunch of awkward like
Kids.
kids,
Yeah.
just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Now looking back at it, I'm like, now that I'm lit, where's the party bus?
Where's the stripper pole?
Stripper poles, tequila. All that. Doesn't matter. You're
Exactly.
14.
So-
No, when the
Don't
party
wear
bus
shit
was
up.
awkward, that was always like, because it was like mostly like the quinceañeras, like her worlds colliding. So it was like her cousins and then her
Yeah.
friends from school. And then we like didn't know each other. And we're all around the same age. So everybody's like, oh, is this person cute? Like, blah, 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 like yellows and shit. And like, it's just so awkward.
I mean, I was close to her, but I think not as close as my girlfriend at the time. And because she was going to be a dama, she was like, well, just bring your boy.
Bring your homeboy.
So I was there.
Your special homeboy.
I guess one of the things is for the baile de sorpresa, we danced to, it was, fuck, I forgot
Romeo Santos.
It was Romeo Santos.
Oh my
and it was,
God.
it
I
was
was
the one
there.
with Drake.
Talking about the
So, yeah.
that one.
Great song. Every time I hear it, it reminds me of that.
Nice. I didn't have a quinceañera.
You didn't?
I didn't have a quinceañera. I didn't want any of that. Believe it or not, you guys. Believe it or not, mi público. I don't like parties about me. I would rather be a guest at your party. It's your
Too much
problem.
pressure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your problem, not mine. And so I've never had a party about me until I graduated college. My dad was like, hay que tirarte una fiesta. I was like, bueno, pues, tanta lata dan, pongan tu pinche fiesta. So we had a party, which was about me, and I hated it so hard.
Oh.
I hated it because I love mariachi music, and so mi papá me trajo mariachi, and all I wanted is, y teníamos taquero, and a shit ton of beers. And I'm like, this is a great time. But I could not enjoy that. Because tenía que saludar a la pinche gente que venía. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're at the back there. They know what's up. I have to be like, oh, my mom's like, ven acá, vino tu tía. Okay. Or my coworkers or my friends. So I have to be all around. So I couldn't even enjoy the things that were for me. And I was like, never again. I'm going to be a guest at other people's parties so I can enjoy their stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it was a lot for me. I'm more of a chill, let's just enjoy it kind of person. So when the party's about you, it was too much for me. I couldn't do it.
Were you ever a dama?
No, I wasn't. No.
Okay, anyways.
Quinceañeras.
What about you, Joanna?
Were you ever a dama?
No, I wasn't. But yo entregué la muñequita
Oh.
in my sister's quinceañera.
She had a part in the show.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
your
part of
sister
it.
had a quinceañera,
My
right?
sister had a quinceañera. So funny story with that. So like a few days before the quinceañera, my mom took me to the hairdresser to cut, like to just trim my hair. And then she left me alone with the hairdresser. And I told the lady like, hey, you know, I've always wanted short hair. And she's like, oh, ¿quieres que te lo corte? And I was like, yeah, córtamelo. And so I had long hair down to my...
The tramp stamp?
Yeah, down to the tramp stamp of Superman that I have. And she cut it like all the way up here.
Damn.
Fuck ass Bob.
Oh my God.
Fuck ass Bob. That's crazy.
Yes, I had a
Damn.
Dora cut.
That's
But my
Damn.
sister's quinceañera. And they were not.
Oh, yeah, dude.
My mom was not.
You know, one time, a really quick story. I was in college and I've always had really long hair, and I decided I was going to chop it all off, and I was going to get bangs. And I was like, oh
Were
my
you
God.
stressed?
Yes, I
Yeah.
was having a
Yeah.
big crisis.
Going
So I
through it.
chopped it all off, and then I got bangs. And I looked at myself in the mirror, and I loved it. I'm like, I'm so high fashion. Like you bitches can't touch me. Like I wake up in the morning struggling. Because it's so hard because you bitches will never be at my level. Like, that's how I
Wow.
felt. And then I remember I was like, oh, I was living. I went to work the next day. They're like, ya llegó Dora.
Got humbled quick.
I got
What a
humbled.
fall from grace.
Yeah, I got humbled real quick. And then actually these motherfuckers, it was, ya iba a venir Halloween. And they all, yo vine like a bumblebee. And they all collaboratively decided to get me a Dora outfit.
Oh my God.
And there I was dressed up as Dora.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, that's why I go to therapy. Yeah. That's why, yeah.
That's awful.
Were these I mean, I have to
Yeah.
ask, were your coworkers white?
They were white.
Oh,
So they, yeah.
Wait a
actually
minute.
makes it-
That's no
That
longer
does make
fun.
it
That's
so
much
racist.
worse.
Yeah, you know, I can get to a lot of very microaggressive and passive white people stuff, but we won't get to that.
We were over here
that's-
laughing, but right now it's just like dance,
Yeah.
monkey, dance.
Yeah.
It really was like that. Yeah, it really was like that.
Oh my! Did you dance?
I fucking danced my heart out.
She danced like that one girl on TikTok. The one that says like the break, like you know which one I'm talking about? The one that went viral.
The break
There's so many. That's what TikTok's known.
The break it down girl?
Like give me everything you got, and then she's like, you know which one? You don't know which one? I'm gonna send it to you guys. It's this one right here.
What
I'm
right
gonna send you. Yeah, right there.
I hate all of us right now. All of us. I hate you. I want us to die. Oh yeah.
What about you, Natalia?
I had a quinceañera.
What?
Yeah, it was in my
That's
backyard
a big deal.
though.
Shout out.
Shout out my backyard, dude.
That's fucking sick.
Because I think I was also in that same boat where I was like, I don't want to have a quinceañera, but it was mostly because I wanted to be not like other girls.
She was emo.
Yeah, she's different, you
I
guys.
wanted to be different and mysterious. But so I have all sisters. Like we're all girls.
Oh, nice.
So I was also thinking to myself, like, that's a fuck ton of quinceañeras. Like that's really expensive. So I was also like trying to be considerate.
Budget
as well.
friendly.
Yeah, budget friendly as
At
well.
15,
I know, for
14,
real,
she's
dude.
like,
14.
Should have bought a house, dude.
I should have been buying a house. Damn.
That's right. We all fucked up in 2008.
at 14, she's like, can you guys talk about the economic state of the world?
I
Yeah,
fucking hate
dude.
that video so much.
But so I was like, and also because like I wasn't really into like a lot of girly things, shocker, but like, so I was like, no. But then I saw my two older sisters have a quinceañera, and I was like, that dress is pretty. I was like, oh, their makeup looks so pretty. Yeah, and I was just like, dude, the hair looks so pretty. And then my mom, because at the time my middle school was offering a trip to do community service in Puerto Rico. So there was that option was to either go to Puerto Rico or have a quinceañera. And I was like, well, I kind of want to go to Puerto Rico, but my mom was like, well, you only turn 15 once. So like, just like have the party and you can go to Puerto Rico whenever. And I was just like, okay. So we did that.
We came to Puerto Rico?
I was just going to say
I haven't been to Puerto Rico.
Wow.
You could have met Bad Bunny back then.
Right? I could have discovered him myself.
That's right. You would have had 49% of his company. But,
14.
Here we are.
Businesswoman.
Yeah, she was in the business.
That's right.
But yeah, so then we came to LA to the Callejones to get my dress. And then my sisters did my makeup. That's what I love about having all sisters is like I have my own like glam team. So they did my makeup. I went to the salon to get my hair done. And then I was just like, oh my God. But it was like the same day as another quinceañera. So like my friends were only there for a little bit and then they dipped.
It was like rivalry quinceañeras.
Can you tell me their names and address? I just want to go talk. I promise.
Yeah, I was just like, damn. But no,
like,
it was high.
Did you feel like the bachorrases from like that shift? Of like late, next one.
Not really. I feel like, I mean, at the time, like teenagers take everything so serious. So I feel like maybe at the time, like I was just like, like
yeah. But if you think about it, that's pretty cool because a las 7:30 you were done.
No, I went to sleep because that's what I loved having at my house. I went to sleep before everybody else. I literally, my cousins were just like drinking and shit like that. I walk up to my sisters like, can you take off my lashes? And they just go flip, flip. And I was like, good night, guys. And I went to sleep. The party continued.
Love you.
Wow.
I cried myself to sleep.
I leave that thing to
Who told you that part?
She's got to go start some shit. She's on her phone.
Oh, yeah.
it was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Are you guys good dancers?
No.
Quinceañeras? None of you?
Jessie here.
Oh.
She's trying to be humble right now. She's like, Jessie here is good at making tortillas hechas a mano.
No, actually, I don't know how to cook, so don't give me that much hype.
Jessie used to dance in high school, and she takes dance classes.
I do. I take ballroom dance.
How do you go about that? Because I like to dance, but I'm not very good. And then me and my girlfriend went to a quinceañera. It was like a random one. And I was like, we should like take classes, or like there should be a class that's like, you take that class and you're ready for all the fucking Mexican parties.
They don't exist. Maybe here in LA they do, but in Orange County, they don't.
But like if I knew how to dance, that's what I would do. That would be my business.
Yeah.
Because like then you're all set. I can teach you how to do a little bit of
everything.
Cumbias, a little bit of
You know what it is from what I've learned in ballroom dancing, it's very difficult for men to dance because men have to lead everything. So we just sit here and look pretty. But we were not going to do anything unless the guy or the person who is, because, you know, it doesn't have to be a guy, but the person who is in the leader position has to lead.
Yeah,
and
I think that's what I struggle with. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, and you have to lead it well and you have to lead it tight. In order for us to understand what you want to say. That's right. In order for us to understand what you mean. Yeah. So not only do you have to think of that, what's going on in your hands, leading in the hands, you have to understand the basic steps. And then at the same time, you have to understand your surroundings because it is a leader's job to make sure you don't bump into other people. Te mueven. So that's why you don't see a lot of men dancing because there's a lot going on.
What type of dance classes do you take?
Depends on the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go like 5 times a week. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so what do they offer?
I love it. So on Mondays, I take a foxtrot class, a waltz class, and a cha-cha class.
Just on Monday?
Just on Monday. And then we have a social. And then we practice all that. And then on Wednesdays, I take a salsa. So 2 different salsa classes. There's salsa on 1 and salsa on 2. Mm-hmm. Salsa on 1 is what we dance. It's called LA style salsa. And then salsa on 2 is New York City style salsa.
Interesting.
Yeah. And New York City style salsa is very difficult because it's very Afro based. Mm-hmm. And I find it to be difficult because the leader has a hard time has a hard time doing that. So I take salsa on 1 and salsa on 2, and then I take an overall general ballroom class. So every week they flip flop.
Yeah.
How often are you in a scenario where you have to like whip out ballroom dancing?
Never.
Well, these are also virtual classes. That's
right.
It's the Wii Fit.
She's like, that's why I do so many
me.
different types.
No, it's not even me. It's my Club Penguin account.
It's just dance on YouTube.
What else? And then on Fridays I take higher level salsa, and then I take bachata, and then I take swing, like American swing.
Damn.
There's different variations of swing. There's East Coast, West Coast swing.
So she was being humble. She's over here, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then on Saturdays I take 3 different levels of samba.
God damn.
And then El Domingo I take the 2nd level and the 3rd level of salsa and bachata, and then I take a technique class.
Wow.
So that's what I'm never home.
But
And
that
it's
sounds
good
like fun and like
It's-
rewarding and
It is so much fun. Although that's what, por eso me duele la cadera. Me duele la cadera so much.
That's why she walked in bien chueca.
Yeah. But no, it's fun. No, it can go on forever. I love to dance. I've been dancing since I was in high school, and so I love it. And then in college I had to stop because fucking school. But now that I'm done with that shit, yeah, I thought I would pick it up. Instead of going to the gym, I'd rather do that for like 4 hours straight.
What's the vibe like? Like the people.
Unfortunately, there's no hotties, ladies. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I know. Oh, like in this, sad. But it's very interesting, especially in the technique class, because a lot of people in that class are training to compete. My fat ass is not doing that, but a lot of people are training to compete. So they take it very serious. So I like going that because of this. I also take it serious too, even though I'm not competing. And it's really fun because these are people that I would never be friends with. Outside of the dance classes.
Yeah.
So it's older people, it's younger people, different races, different backgrounds, different careers. So it's fun. Yeah, no, I like it. It's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you ever dance battle somebody? Like if we went to a club.
Is that a threat? What is that?
No, because my sister just rips off. You're in like a sparkly suit. No, my sister, she doesn't take dance classes or anything, but she loves to dance battle people. Like
That's
literally,
hard.
Like she has to be drunk, obviously. Like
course,
at the club,
yeah.
like at the
The
club.
liquid courage, am I right?
Liquid
Yeah.
courage, and it's just like she'll just find some random guy and just be like dance battle, and then they'll just start dance battling in the middle of the dance
I
floor.
love that.
And she'll be like, dancing. So I'm just like, dude, would you dance battle somebody?
I don't think I would dance battle someone.
No.
I'm not a cool dancer. I feel like
Neither is she, bro. Like she's just there like this. Like just doing.
I like partner dancing, so I can dance battle her. There's a partner.
I see.
We'll fucking throw down. We
Dang.
shake our asses to the floor. We throw it down. We might not be able to get up, but we'll throw it down.
Yo.
So yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoy to dance. So I'll leave it at that.
Now that we're talking about dancing, right? I wanted to say something. I don't know if anyone relates here. Me, like in a party, like a family party, I hate to go up and dance.
I
I
love to
really
dance.
don't like to get up and dance, because when I do, but maybe it's my fault because I've taken it this far that when I do dance, then everyone makes it a big deal. Like, and I'm like, yeah, no.
I love it. And you know what?
I hate
That's
that.
You live in a prison you created.
That's right. Es la prisión. Es la prisión de oro, dude.
Dude,
That's
yeah.
right. No, and I think that's why I really love going to weddings and quinceañeras. I can dance for hours. I
Yeah,
dance for
you
4
can
hours
show off.
straight. I dance for 4 hours straight in heels.
Hell yeah.
Girl.
Hit that clap button. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Dude, me duelen los juanetes, but there I am. So, so I love to dance in parties. Anywhere. We went out to dancing in the middle of downtown.
Yeah, we've
and together.
It was so much fun.
Oh.
It was.
So,
I like
yeah.
to dance. I just don't know how to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm the
Have to let
same.
me-
I'll wiggle.
I'll wiggle.
I'll
wiggle
do
like
little
crazy.
steps,
I have a lot
Yeah.
of pep in my step.
but definitely offbeat. But I'm having fun. That's all that matters.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like I definitely was shy growing
Yeah.
up in family parties and stuff like that. And then my sisters kind of helped me get out of there. And the most recent family party that we were at, I was literally one of the only ones dancing. I was like, why am I the only one popping my pussy right now?
Yeah, everybody
Get
should be
your ass-
fucking busting right now. Okay,
Everybody stand up.
I feel like my family doesn't really dance at parties, so I never got that. But then, like, I went to middle school and they had like the dances, and then just like high
middle
school
school, the
dances,
cha-cha sleigh.
and then just like the quinceañeras and just like picking it up.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
It's
great.
bussin'. Is that what the kids say? Bussin'?
bussin'.
Bussin'?
Yeah.
That's for food, right?
No cap.
No
I don't
cap.
know.
No cap.
On God. Is that another?
Riz, just unload everything.
Take it out right now. Yeah, because I know for a fact. Facts. Is that one? I know for facts and on God and put it on Riz.
Put it on Riz.
Whatever that means.
Put her in a writer's room.
That I am older than you guys, so I gotta get with this lingo.
We'll try.
Okay.
For your episode.
Thank you.
We'll try to throw more Gen Z slang.
Thank you, appreciate that.
But I think with that we're reaching the end of the episode.
So we always end our episodes with a Latino artist recommendation. And so
Oh,
we have
that's right.
asked you guys to bring an artist that you would like to recommend to our listeners. So who wants to recommend?
You start, sir.
So I was contemplating with two different artists, and I just feel like I need to mention both of these artists, right? And both of them are.
They said one only.
I know. I'm sorry. Real quick. So they're both Chicano rap groups. One of them is they're called Brownside, and the other one is called Brown Minds. And so Brownside, let me tell you guys a little bit real quick, right? One of the members in Brownside was our cousin, and Brownside was like a Chicano group that rapped like gangster music that was founded by Eazy-E. And so their music is like super iconic that it took me a long time when I was taking like my Chicano classes in college already, figuring out what Chicano is, if I'm that, which I am, right? It took me a long time to find that identity. That right there, that connection when I was like, well, no way, like that's our cousin. We share the same name. His name is Gilberto, but I guess stage name, Lil Toker.
That's right. What's your stage name?
Yeah, and so
Lil Cheeto.
Lil
for
Cheeto.
sure, I gotta give a
Lil
huge shout out to Brownside.
Yeah.
And then also more home based. I went to high school with a couple of friends, and they're in a group, Chicano group. Well, they're just, I spoke to them, and they were like, you know what, we're just a rap group that they had mentioned, right? Chicanos is who they are, but they rap is what they're, and I'm like, okay, I dig
Work.
that. And I gotta give them a shout out, Brown Minds as well. Shout out to the
Nice.
homeboys, man.
Cool.
Are we allowed to put like clips of music? Are we gonna get sued or?
Natalia does that for our clips.
We haven't gotten caught yet.
Yeah.
Right.
TikTok.
That's why
Yeah.
we're gonna get caught, bitch.
I believe if it's less than like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
I think you'll be
you're
fine.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always cite my source too, guys.
Thank you. If you get a lawsuit, please share it with us because we're all responsible.
I think we're all responsible.
What about you, Joanna?
So the one that I was gonna bring was Luna, and yes, I love them. But I have another one. It's an artist called Maye. Oh, I
Who's
love
that?
her
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, so she's like indie. I want to say kind of like, how would I describe it?
Yeah, she's Venezuelan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very like angelic sounding. And my favorite song from her is "Tu."
Hell yeah.
That's the only one I know.
I love that song.
Oh, I have to check it out. I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll play when we
Play right here.
unset up.
Play right here. Oh my god, I'm crying.
I know,
We
I'm
brought her
sad
to
that it's
tears.
ending too.
No,
I know,
I'm
we're
just
sad.
severely depressed. Okay. For me, I have an artist. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. Her name's Lila Downs.
I have heard of this person, but I haven't heard music.
I absolutely love Lila Downs. So Lila Downs went to UCLA actually, and she was like a music major, and she did opera. I think so.
Wow.
Lila Downs, if you're hearing this and your autobiography is wrong, please let me know. I'll correct it. But so her mom is indigenous. and her dad's American. So she's very big on like the old school original composers of Mexico. So there's like Jose Alfredo Jimenez, Pedro Infante, Miguel Aceves Mejia. I'm trying to think of who else. I say Pedro Infante.
Sanchez.
Hugo Sanchez?
Cuco Sanchez.
Oh, yeah.
You know who he is?
No, I know. I don't know if you're fucking with me.
No.
I was like, sure. But you know, all these big major composers, and she mixes Mexican traditional music, which I really love, especially mariachi. And she gives them like a modern twist. And the way she looks, she's very true to herself and her indigenous roots. And she don't give a fuck what anybody has to say, and she's very proud of that. Recently, though, she has an album, de rancheras, which is really fun. So she's very much into bringing that traditional music in Mexico, and giving it a little bit of a modern twist. And she has a very opera-based voice. So her voice is outstanding. You can't, even if you tried to match it, you can't.
Don't try it.
So don't try it.
I feel like Natalia will really fuck with that.
You're telling me. I'm like,
I love Lila Downs. You would absolutely love her. I love her. I grew my hair out long because her hair is so beautiful, and she does braids and she looks beautiful, and I love her and I want to be her. And if you are seeing me, please call me.
You should want to be friends.
I just want to be friends. I just want to talk. I really do. Yeah. So love Lila Downs.
Lila Downs, if you're free on Thursday, let us know.
That's right. That's right. She lives in Oaxaca right now, but we can go.
We have planes.
That's right.
But anyways, I think we are reaching the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's been
Long
so much
overdue,
fun.
you guys.
Definitely long overdue.
And it's been really fun. So where can they find you guys on social media? What are your socials?
You guys
find
can
me at
check
my
us
house.
out.
You can find me at my house. So if you want to be the second person to rob my home, please call this number. Are we a phone number? Just random
We have a
number.
phone number.
Random number.
Right.
Yes. 911.
You guys can find us at Los Brownies Podcast on any social media platform.
Yeah.
It's always going to be at Los Brownies Podcast.
It's right here.
Perfect. And again, as we mentioned, the second episode, or I guess like the second half of this, because the conversation is going to continue, is going to be on their podcast and on their YouTube. And with that, let me go ahead and do some housekeeping real quick before we end the episode.
Yes.
If you guys are listening on a podcast platform, go ahead and give us a review and give us 5 stars. It really helps us out a lot. If you guys are watching on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't do any of that, follow us on social media at Hand Me Down Pod on TikTok and on Instagram. We post all of the best highlights of the episode. So if you miss one, they're all right there. And with that,
and we also have the Discord
much.
too.
Oh shit! And we also have a Discord. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
so-
new. I have to add that into the rotation.
Yeah.
Yes. We also have a Discord where you guys can chat and give us your thoughts on these episodes and the topics that we talk about. So,
All
with
right.
that, on to the second episode, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for joining.
Hi, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
The Hand Me Down podcast is produced and hosted by Natalia Delgado and Alan Gallardo. This episode was edited by Alan Gallardo, and the social media clips are edited by Natalia Delgado. And I'm the associate producer, Milena Ortega. We'll see you next week.